Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are going to learn about functions. So let's get right into it. Now we have discussed a lot of functions in this series and crash course. So let's study them in detail in this video. So what is a function? It is a block of statements that performs a specific task. Now, what is that task? It may be anything. Let's take print function for an example. It is a built-in function, but how did the programmers program it in such a way that whatever we tell it to print it, it prints us, right? So they must have used some statements and block of statements to make our uh, what do you say our input get in the form of an output or get printed. So that's what we are going to learn today. Now let's quickly learn the syntax of functions. We'll define the function by using def. Function name, it can be just like a variable name, it can be anything. Next are the parameters, like what do you expect, like how many values or what do you expect from the programmer or the coder in order to get your function into work. That are the parameters. Next is the action, and then is the return value. Now what is the output it's going to return? That's that. And next, the definition is done. Now we just need to call it. Now, function name, arguments. We need to pass some arguments in order to replace or fill in the place of the parameters. So the function takes those as the input, process it out, and returns the value. So let's quickly create a function to clear all of your doubts and explanations. Def. Let's create calculate what calculate num or sum. Let's say parameters will be a and b colon. Now the definition is done. Now what's the action? Sum. Let's create a variable. Sum equals a plus b. Now, yes. Hope it's visible clearly. Yeah. Now return sum. Now our function definition is completed. Now let's just call it. How should we call it? We use the function name and give the arguments. Calc sum. That's a function name. We've called it. Now we have to pass the arguments. What should be the numbers in the places of a and b? Let's say 1, 2. Let's run this, and we got 3. We can use anything. 991. Let's say 222. Run. We get the so and so sum. Now, why are these even, you know, why are these even necessary or useful? For example, there is a beginner and there is a professional coder. Now, the only difference, even if the beginner knows everything and he doesn't know functions, he, for example, he, wait, let me just, he would say A equals 2 and B equals 3, sum equals A plus B. He would keep on doing that a number of times. Like how many ever times he needs that, he will keep on writing the same block of code n number of times. Isn't that an effort, like a hassle? So this is the solution. A professional programmer would just create a function and call the function how many other times he wants. Now that's a pro way. This is so redundant in a way a beginner does it. This is how you are going to keep your code neat and clean. And now next is the types of functions. There are two types of functions. One is built-in functions. We've already discussed. One of them is print function, length function, type function, and range function. They're already built in by the programmers who designed Python, and they're freely available to use. Next is the user-defined one. Just as we define this one, calculate sum, this is a user-defined one. So that's it for this video where we learned about functions. So hope you learned something new. This is Prajeet signing off. Goodbye.